Welcome and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder Kingmaker. Well, we were out here looking for more mysterious shrines, or another shrine. I think we have one more to find. Kind of ventured over here into this Thousand Voices area. I think we're going to turn back though. We'll take this little route here, see where this heads. Got one more shrine to find, and then maybe that will help us solve the puzzle. Where's this heading? Okay. We're gonna head back down here towards this pirate camp. Maybe make a stop here at these ruins. Ornate ruins. See what's happening here, and then head down and maybe face off with these pirates down here. Okay. We're gonna head in here. First we're gonna put on a few buffs for people. Make sure we're somewhat prepared for anything we might be getting ourselves into. Let's see. Is that everything? I think we got normal stuff on there. Oh,
I wrote it like I saw it.
Need to get in the habit of doing this for Linzi, getting that mirror image put on her. Skillfully crafted golden golem. Okay.
State your desire.
Sounds like trouble.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Linzi can get some inspiration going, sense vitals. Shathel, those on. Stay where you're at. Guy's not moving at all. I don't know if he just didn't have a move there, or if he's purposely holding that position. See Harem can bless. Haste.
Serves you right. I'm writing you out of our story.
Nice sneak attacks there by Linzi. Okay, move up a little bit, Jathal. Put on some divine power. Bane weapon. Okay. All right then. He just destroyed level 28 construct. Destroyed Ragongar and Linzi. Wow.
Tear them apart.
We able to get? Can we get him back up? Looks like it. We want Ragongar back up or Linzi? Probably Ragongar. Well, that was something. Was that... What spell was that? It looked like glitter dust, but it seemed a little more powerful than when we've casted that. What did he... Uses ability. Doesn't spell-like ability? Like a no-name ability? Huh. The hell? Deo got turned into a dog. Was that from this ability, I guess? It's a weird, it doesn't tell us anything. Does it have a name? What it does? Well, it turned Deo into a dog, I guess. Okay, he can't do anything. I guess just, why don't you just run back here then? Ragongar. Thinking maybe he just needs to drink a potion. Oh, he already has one equipped. Drink that. Doesn't do much for us.
Unworthy.
He's gonna kill a couple of us every time. This is gonna be a problem. We've gotta take him down and quick. Jaethal seems to be okay. I don't know if he's just keeps doing constitution damage, which she doesn't have to worry about. I guess just get up there and see if we can get a hit in. This might be all up to Jaethal.
Wretched things.
He goes again.
The weak suffer, I endure.
Okay, what else can we could get divine favor on? I don't think she has that on. If Amiri could get a couple of hits on him, it would be alright. Okay.
My strength betrays me.
Well, that was something.
Linzi was called forth.
Death comes.
What's happening here now? Wait. Okay. Ragongar's wigging out. He's insane.
Rotus awaits us.
I just want to keep anybody else from dying.
What troubles you?
Linzi. Just get away from Ragongar.
Yes,
Harem.
I'm still here.
Can we fix that? Like, get him with some restoration. Okay. He's good. So now... Alright, I think we're safe. From Ragongar, at least. We've got some issues with everybody being at death's door now. Jeez, alright. We're probably just going to need to go out and camp. I don't know if we need to worry about healing. But are we actually done here? Like, actually might be more to this place. Okay, who's yelling? Oh, Amiri is insane?
Here I am.
No, 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 no. Oh, you're kidding me.
What you want?
Get away from her. Can't remember if I have a raised dead scroll on me. She's still insane. Do we have something to... Does restoration fix that? She probably... We can't... Not gonna be able to cast it now without Haram. Oh, Jaith will cast it. That didn't do anything though. How do we get rid of that?
Anything is possible. Just letting the ink dry.
Okay, let's just drink a few of these. Do we have... We have a raised dead. Problem is anybody going to be able to cast it? Besides the dead guy. Gonna have a skill check. Insanity. Can we fix that with anything? Aid?
You have my attention.
It says permanent. Remove curse does not remove insanity. Greater restoration or heal can restore the creature. Okay, so Harim's the only one with greater restoration. I don't think we have any greater restoration scrolls. Oh, we do. But probably no one that can use it. With a skill check. So maybe we need to try to raise Harim from the dead. Can he use it on himself? Oh yeah, what's the difference between resurrection and raised dead? You're able to restore life and complete strength to any deceased creature. Okay, well let's... You can't use that like that. So do we have Linzi try or Deo? I think Deo has the highest used magic device. Actually, he and Linzi are the same. Alright, well let's have him try. Okay, now get away from Amiri. Now we need him to use this. On Amiri. Jeez. Alright, okay. I think we're safe now. So now let's just camp here. Actually, we don't have any supplies, do we? Okay, I think... Wow, is there more? Or is this just a little...
The end draws near.
Let's get everybody grouped up here.
Yes, I'm still here.
Get people healed up. And just check out this room over here and see if this is the entrance to a larger area, or if we're done here, if it was just that one monster of a golem. Oh, wrong potion. Okay. Wow. What a mess. Let's at least loot the body here. Piece of sky metal. But a sarcophagus, which I'm kind of afraid to open. Orc double axe. That's it for this area. Got an axe that we aren't going to use. Okay. Jeez. Well, we survived. Sort of. Okay, let's make camp here. We're totally out of rations, which is not great. So the question is, do we try to push against these pirates? Or we need to go heal first? I think I'm gonna just go ahead and head down here. Gonna hope that we're strong enough to face. Okay. I guess we have to go through this again. We were succeeded in slipping in here last time. Like with Linzi mobility. I guess we'll try to do that again. Should be able to. Okay. Okay, I don't remember this check before. We emerged from the swamp. Maybe I never actually clicked through on that. We just left. We emerged from the swamp, our gear dripping with stagnant water. From there we could see that there wasn't one camp, there were two. The second was several hundred feet away, judging by the campfires, which meant that we could vanquish the pirates in one camp before the other could respond. So we can try to sneak closer, or we can try to lure in the sentries. Let's try this. We made a rustling near the reeds, hoping to lure and subdue a few sentries. It was exactly the plan you read about in Dashing Tales, and our enemies fell right into our trap. We quietly dispatched the sentries before launching our attack on the remaining pirates. Cool. Hopefully they don't have any golden golems with them. That thing was insane.
Stand against me.
Pirate brawler. Are they all tiny? They're not very high level. Okay. Let's see. We didn't have a chance to get any buffs put on, but we can do some of that here. I guess we can go ahead and inspire. Okay, Jethal. Let's get your stuff on here. Move out to greet these guys. Guess you can get right over there. So I don't know if these are all just reduced humans or if they're like halflings. Human. So they must all be just miniatures. Means they're going to be really hard to hit. Okay, Deo, we're gonna need some haste. I don't like being right next to the edge of the map. Although they can't flank us from behind, at least. Let's see, Harem. Let's do the Archon's aura. And Linzi, let's sense vitals. Next thing will be her cacophonous call, probably. Try to sicken a bunch of them. Jethal, let's get up the Divine Favor and the Greater Bane Weapon. And everybody's so grouped up here now. Can't see what's happening. Do Stone Skin.
I'll cut you.
Bring it!
Okay, Deo. Trying to see, I wonder if we could do a fire snake from like right here. Get a bunch of them. Okay, Harem. We could do a prayer.
You deserved it.
Let's see, one more thing for her to put on, Divine Power. So I guess this is still just the one camp's worth of pirates. Not sure if the others coming from up here are actually the second camp, or if this is all considered first camp. And what is going on here? Can a Mary just not even get? she not... Oh, did she already go? I guess she did. Let's see. Fireball there. That works.
Repent.
Who are these? Okay, is this the second group? Renshala Veskari. A voice cuts through the din, roaring with such indignation that the fighting momentarily stops. What is going on here? Who dares attack my camp? The speaker is a suntanned woman wearing light blue traveling clothes with high boots, and embroidered heron adorns one of her sleeves. She draws her weapon and takes a menacing step forward. I don't know who you are, and any patience I have to hear your excuses is as short-lived as you are. If you have something to say, make it good. Behind her, you can see more combatants approaching, but you have a few moments before they arrive. Recall what you can about this woman's heraldry. The blue outfit and the heron insignia indicate this is an important member of the Riversong trade house of Pitax, possibly a member of the controlling family. Joffrey Veskari leads trade house, and this might be his sister, Renshala Veskari. As you look down at the enemies you've slain, it seems you haven't attacked pirates. You've killed influential merchants. Huh. Is this a mistake? Wait, who are you? The woman's face wrinkles with disdain. I was prepared to kill thieves, but it looks like I'll have to kill idiots instead. If you don't know, explaining it's not worth the breath. This is all a terrible mistake. The well-dressed woman glowers at you. Explain, quickly. I don't think we want to tell her that we're here because a playwright convinced us. Two other diplomacy checks. Or we lie. I think we try to be diplomatic here. I was acting in good faith to chase off pirates, and I would never have attacked a Riversong convoy. Someone provided me misinformation, likely because they stood to profit if we killed each other. At last, a hint of wisdom. Yes, you're right. She thinks for a moment before continuing. Perhaps I was hasty to dismiss you as anything but dim-witted brigands. I am Renshala Veskari of the Riversong Trade House, not a pirate. Who provided you this misinformation? The playwright Aymar Deschamps told us about the camp. Renshala makes a disgusted sound. That man writes overblown dramas for a living, and you trusted him? Yeah, maybe we should have checked on that first. What kind of fool would you have to be to... Wait, are you Deo? I was warned that you might try something like this. She extracts a scroll from a tube and unrolls it for you to see. It clearly warns the Veskari family that raiders sent by you would soon threaten her shipments. Judge Kelvaway may be a bastard at times, but he sure knew you would attack my convoy. Give me a good reason I shouldn't throw your corpse to the eels. This is clearly a setup, but I have nothing more to add. Either you believe me or not. Make your choice. Renshala considers your arguments. No matter how much I may want you dead now, it wouldn't be justice. I suspect there's more going on that I need to understand first. Here, she hands you the scroll from the magistrate. Use this to solve your mystery. Whether it leads you to Pitax or hell, I care not. For now, leave me space to bury the dead, and should I see you again, may the gods show you more mercy than you've shown today. Okay, I guess that's a big whoops. I remember now with this guy, we had the option of whether to take on this quest or not. I guess we shouldn't have listened to him. Okay, so we're heading into Pitax then. A whole army of mean-looking guards awaited us at Pitax gates. They were led by a pompous buffoon named Walsh Kellaway, a Pitaxian magistrate no less. "Leave now, your highness, King Iravetti's orders," he said. We looked at each other and... told Walsh we needed to discuss a few things with him regarding the river pirates. "The river pirates are Pitax's concern, not yours. You would do better to mind your own kingdom, your highness," Walsh said, taking a step backward to be closer to his soldiers. Realizing we wouldn't get anything else from him for now, we... Okay. I guess we'll come back later. Alright, we're not going to Pitax. So we must have to wait, because I think we still have... From the tournament quest, it's still saying we need to wait for news, so... We must have to wait on that before we can do anything. Okay. Well, I think then we're gonna head home. We've got all these companion quests. So maybe we'll head back and work on those. We've got some issues with health here anyway. Really wanted to find that other mysterious shrine, but I'm sure we will eventually. Okay, so we just made camp, and when we got done, this popped up. Linzi and the Storyteller await in the castle. We lost some stats here. Not sure from what. So now we really need to get home. Okay, we made it home. We did have a little message pop up on the way that we lost some stats for some reason. Linzi and the Storyteller are here to let us know what's up, I guess. The other thing that popped up was something about the Rushlight tournament. So I think maybe that quest finally ended. I don't know if these are related or not. Linzi, and then King Deo proudly said, "Your evil deeds end now," or is it better as, "We've uncovered your vile plan." Linzi's trying to write something on the go, but she interrupts herself and looks up. "Oh, your highness, we have unbelievably, terribly important news. We managed to find out, discover, invent, well, here." Linzi points to the Storyteller. "He'll tell you." The Storyteller waits patiently until Linzi finishes her ardent speech. "I will have to begin from afar to let you see what I saw with my blind eyes. The stolen lands are like a cradle in an abandoned house, in which the wind swings the skeleton of a child. No few newborn kingdoms have died here just after taking their first breath. I have collected their stories, these precious stars that have been lost in the dust, and I began to notice some commonalities. It's like a pattern that repeats across different embroideries, the handwriting of the same author across all their stories. One word here, another hint there, false visions, references to a mysterious patroness, lover, and mentor, tragic coincidences, strangely non-random. Peoples and countries were brought to destruction along different roads, but behind them there always stood the same ominous shadow." Linzi, and we know what that shadow is, Nyrissa. The name sounds ominous even in the mouth of a restless bard. The evil nymph who sent monsters to our lands and did all that stuff to Tristan. But that's not even the most important thing. Most importantly, if you help us a bit, we can get her. Let's start from the beginning. How did you even come up with this? Well, it all started with the fact that I really wanted to listen to the Storyteller's stories. I've been following him for a long, long time and asked and told him about our adventures. And sometimes I just sat beside him and we chatted. Finally, after I told him about the defaced sisters and all the horrors of the abandoned castle, he noticed that the story seemed strangely similar to ones he'd heard before. What exactly are you going to do? The bards know how to send messages through dreams. I tried not to use it. For some reason, people got mad when I appeared in their dreams to read my new poems. Well, the Storyteller came up with a ritual based on that spell. We'll collect everything connected to Nyrissa. Everything, starting with her every track in the abandoned castle. After gathering everything, we'll unite his ability to tell stories with my ability to travel into dreams. So we'll be able to enter Nyrissa's dream. It's a pity that we don't have that amulet with the string of hair that Nyrissa gave you before the battle with the Stag Lord. You know, back when she was pretending to be a poor suffering nymph. With that, we could have finished all the preparations much faster and easier. What will we achieve by this? We'll learn all her evil secrets. The ritual would let us see her hidden thoughts and dreams. Well, theoretically, it's not like anyone's ever done this before. Storyteller, it can be dangerous. The storyteller says quietly, in dreams, monsters are more terrible than those we meet in the real world. But I urge you to not neglect this chance, King. You are opposed by a powerful enemy, one who has destroyed dozens of kingdoms and empires. If you do not meet her face to face, do not discover her weaknesses, your country will end up just another of my stories. Fine, I'll order you to be provided with everything you need. Get me results. Come to me after we finish the preparations, and remember that I cannot send anyone except you and Linzi into Nyrissa's dream world. Whatever you have to face, you will have to overcome together. And the path will likely be difficult. Okay. Linzi's back. We got our throne back. Linzi's cheeks are flushed and she's out of breath. It seems like she must have run all the way to the throne room. Disaster. It's a disaster, Your Highness. Something else get stolen? Her bed or something? What is it, Linzi? The whole kingdom's on fire. Well, metaphorically speaking, and some of it literally. First of all, we've got armed gangs ranging along our border with Pitax, robbing and killing people, destroying food stores, and damaging any property they come across. Second, there are sudden and inexplicable monster attacks being reported all throughout your lands. Not again. And third, there are people out sowing dissent with rumors and songs, even handing out pamphlets mocking your failure to fix things, and encouraging the citizens to pledge fealty to Iravedi instead. Our governors are panicking. They've had to use all the funds we budgeted them from the treasury on preventing riots and mass hysteria. Several provinces have already refused to attempt gathering taxes from the people, claiming that just trying would be tantamount to suicide. We don't have much time. There may be no troops marching against us, but more of our regions are under attack each day. We may not have catapults firing on the walls of our capital, but there's no doubt we're under siege. There are no battlefronts and no battalions, but there are plenty of victims. We've been attacked, without reason and without declaration of war. We have only one option. To kick Iravedi's ass and show everyone in the River Kingdoms just who's the master around here. Why am I just hearing about this now? At first, no one thought these isolated events could be part of some conspiracy. Even now, it's likely few have figured it out. But these events have all developed too quickly, and in what seems like a concerted effort, as though someone were pulling the strings from behind a curtain. And there's more than enough evidence tying these strings to Pitax. So you think Iravedi is behind all this. Who else could it be? Bandit attacks are increasing along our border with Pitax, and the bards spouting negative propaganda against you are singing the praises of Iravedi at the same time. Hell, he even invited you to the Rushlight tournament for the sole purpose of mocking you. Who else would backstab their opponents in such a low, conniving way? This is just like him. That nasty, slimy, fat-headed prick. If he were here right now... Linzi clutches the air as though gripping the throat of an invisible enemy. Do we have any definitive proof that would allow us to formally expose Iravedi? Not yet, but I'm sure the agents he hired will have something we can use. It's a good idea, though. Expose Iravedi, show the whole world the dirty game he's playing. It would definitely help us. When you deal with his spies, be sure to keep your eyes open. I thought the Stolen Lands were used to dealing with bandits. Thing is, they may be dressed like bandits, but they're behaving completely differently. Bandits wouldn't decimate the peasant population, burn their fields, and poison their wells. Then there wouldn't be anyone to extort next time. Much more profitable to just shake them down every once in a while. That's why local thugs tend to be well known. But nobody recognizes these new ones, and all that's left behind after their raids are corpses and scorched fields. It's gotten to the point that our bandits are fighting these outsiders. Some of the villages are even gathering weapons and supplies to help our bandits because they at least let them live, but they're still losing. What do we know about the monster attacks? The reports are controversial. They talk about things you wouldn't even hear in fairy tales. Educated wyverns, trolls wearing armor, even undetectable goblin ghosts. But all the testimonies agree on one thing. They emerge in small groups, literally from nowhere, in the middle of a field, in the center of a city square, on fortress parapets. One inn reported monsters rushing into the common hall from bedrooms and storerooms. And in a temple nearby, the monsters fell down on the heads of the praying congregation, breaking through the roof with a wild roar. Just a few hours ago, a messenger showed up at the castle with a missive offering the services of a group of rangers who specialize in investigating mysterious cases similar to ours. For a small fee, they're ready to facilitate establishing the nature of these inexplicable events. I suppose we should take them up on it. I have no idea how else we'd go about finding the source of these attacks. Do we know who's spreading the propaganda? Yes and no. The bards handing out pamphlets and singing slander about you have been seen in city streets, but none have been caught. Obviously, someplace in Pitax is training these people and printing up their pamphlets, and judging by the style and quality of the text, someone from Pitax's Academy of Grand Arts was tasked with this mudslinging. I'd recognize their style of verse from a mile away. If I were you, that's where I'd start looking for agitators. Okay, no time to waste. Hurry, Deo. Your performance at the Rushlight tournament. Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it? Well, frankly, you'd have been better off not going at all. The people are laughing at you. You've completely lost their trust. The seeds of Iravetti's propaganda will be falling on fertile soil. I don't want to be a downer, but the fate of the kingdom really is in your hands here, Deo. I'm afraid to think what might happen if we don't get control of the situation in the next few months. Okay. I'm not done here. Dragon. Dragon bows from the waist and addresses you ceremoniously. Greetings, your highness. By tradition, if a worthy ruler is patron to a master, the master gives generously in return. I've come to honor this tradition. Please accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. Opportunist Jorvan Warax. Okay. Thank you for your gift. But, you can make something specific, I guess? I guess we could have him make us a new crossbow. I don't know. So we can see what kind of armor he comes up with. Not sure we need any of these things particularly. Okay, I guess we'll just let him decide. Okay. Anyone else? No? Okay. Alright, we've got some new stuff going on. We need to rest before we do anything. Okay, that took a while. I was afraid it was going to launch into some other sequence.
It is done.
All right. Well, we've got quite a slew of things here now all of a sudden. Reports of monsters, bandits are raiding, propagandists. Then we've got this thing with getting into Nyrissa's dreams. And the whole thing with the pirates. And then we've got all these companion quests. So plenty to do. Got stuff here to take care of too, I'm sure. Alright, well, it's time to take a break. Just like Jathel sitting down over here. Thanks for being here and watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.